Let's go for game number 1. Good luck, players. Let's start now. Drought with only one line left, and he tops out at 652. Avoiding to block the well, but the Lombard is not coming. This is getting dangerous for Somali. Somali in trouble. Couldn't get the Lombard over. Tops out at 610. Kill screen. Reaching the kill screen, but not getting the Lombard. Tops out at 960. I switched to rolling early, but he fails to get the grip ready and tops out at 557. We got both players ready. Let's go for game number 1 building. Oh, couldn't get the number over. This might be fatal and tops out at 663 with a very high burn to do. And he's unable to execute it, tops out at 72. Lombard, but not getting anything over and blocking the well. It's gonna be over for Curie, and that Tetris for Cole is gonna bring him in the lead and gives him game number 4. And Jasmine. We got both players ready. Let's go for our first game, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And our first game is off. We got both players starting to build. Both players are ready, not quite. We get iBall just having to rebalance the board a little bit, going for delayed burns. Myles is ready, but the Lombard is not coming yet. Players must be careful. Ooh, and there's the Lombard. That is for Myles, that is for iBall. iBall having to burn a little bit more, has a J dependency in column 3. Myles is setting up. That is ready actually. Myles trying to go maintain Tetris readiness, but a pretty rowdy seed looks like. We got the players ready, and there's a Tetris for Myles, 55. Tetris for iBall, 51. Myles setting up some tucks. Maybe going for a dirty setup. Not quite. That's gonna work. Yeah, column thread dirty, but he has to burn some more. Tetris ready. Myles at 58. iBall in the lead at 74. Tetris for Myles, 80,000. Tetris for iBall, 97. Neck and neck game early on. And both players are back to the right well with the Tetris ready board. iBall building a bit high. This pretty rowdy board again. Ooh. It's getting dangerous for both players. They might have to start burning. I'll start burning. There's Tetris finally for both. 107 for Myles, 128 for iBall. Tetris for both again. iBall at 150, Myles 132. Tetris for iBall 173. Tetris for Myles 155. And another for Myles to 177. iBall maintain the lead at 219, trying to get almost 2 Tetris ahead from Myles. Myles is setting up. Myles going for delayed burns. I love Myles stacking, says Galaxy Biscuit in chat. Yeah, it is pretty like focus on keeping things balanced, not going for high risk. But at the moment, it is iBall is starting to build a lead by the looks of it, since he's been playing the more aggressive game. iBall at 288, Tetris for Myles 250. iBall is clean up. Please holds the dependency in column 5 and gets back to right well. Ooh, this is getting dangerous for iBall. iBall has a double tax setup. He's gonna go for it. Now has to clean up. That's gonna give Myles an opportunity, but no Lombard is coming. There it is. Tetris for Myles. Myles is catching up again. And Myles now in the lead. No, actually iBall is back in the lead at 299, 300 now. Myles at 297. Myles is gonna take the lead now for sure. Myles right now at 343. iBall at 330. Myles is setting up. iBall is Tetris ready. So we are just about to reach 100 lines. That is for iBall 384. And another one to keep him in the lead to 407. Myles needs to be careful. Board's getting a bit too flat. J depending on the left side goes for a double. Gets a Tetris. 379 for Myles. Getting another Tetris to 402. iBall going for some delayed burns. So the game became even again. 425 for Myles. He's in the lead. iBall trying to get his well opened. And drought is brewing. This is a very rough stack for iBall. iBall looking to open the well, gets it open. Tetris is ready. He's focusing now on cleaning up first. Transition coming soon for these players. Myles is lumber depending on column 3. iBall gets his board. Tetris ready. 424 iBall. Hey now. Myles at 452 is in the lead. He got a dirty Tetris. And there's a Tetris for iBall. Transition coming in 3 lines for iBall. Myles still has 11. iBall having to burn to transition. He's gonna go for a dirty Tetris in column 6. I'm sorry, column 5. At 473 currently. Myles still with 5 lines left. Had a T-spin setup and no T to work with. Now has a lumber dependency in column 7. So, another dirty Tetris from iBall. iBall not risking it for the line spin. Tetris ready at 506. Myles transition at 489. And iBall takes the lead at 531. iBall Tetris ready. Myles trying to get his well open. Only good for a triple. The current stack. Tetris for iBall 558. Tetris for iBall 584. Myles still trying to get his board back into current position. Tetris for iBall at 612, Myles at 507. Tetris for iBall at 640. Triple there for Myles, he is gonna rebuild back to the right well. Tetris for iBall at 667, 150,000 points in the lead. Pretty much. Tetris for Myles, 544. Tetris for iBall, 696. Tetris for Myles, 571. Tetris for Myles at 599, iBall 726. Myles is ready. iBall is ready. Tetris for Myles at... Set it up. Hello, Chef Boyer Gibbs. Tetris for iBall at 768. Pretty strong game from iBall. Getting back on track for a max out before the kill screen. Myles, however, having a bit of a suffer game at 662. So pace wise he's 80,000 points behind. In current game he is 5 Tetris behind. So iBall at 865. Tetris for Myles 732, trying to bring his game back into max out pace. He's almost there. He just needs more Tetris. And the Tetris for Myles to 763. iBall at 868. Lumbar draw there. He managed to get the well open. And there's a Tetris for iBall 905. Myles at 769. Hey now. iBall maintain the lead at 939. Max out coming. And he's just a Tetris away. Myles at 782. In level 27. A bit of a suffer game for Myles. iBall running into some trouble. He gets it max out though. 1,011,000. Transition coming into the kill screen for iBall now at 1,016,000. Bring his stack down. Myles at 857. Myles is gonna play it safe. Looks like he wants to get a stable board before the kill screen. He knows he cannot reach the max yet, so he's just gonna play it comfortably. 932 and a top of that 1,029,000 for iBall, unable to play it further in level 30. So 1,030,000 is the score to get for Myles. 830 1030. So we'll see if Myles will be able to catch up to this. It's a Tetris and change away. He's gonna go for that Tetris, but the drought, oh my goodness, there's a Tetris. And now he has to clear that, and that's enough. 1,031,000. Myles takes game number 1. Okay, Myles, 1 game up. Let's increment the seed. Got ready from iBall. Let's go for game number 2 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. We also faced a pretty droughty seed on the previous game, which was pretty challenging for both players. iBall and Myles both Tetris ready, and now they're waiting for a Lombard. There it is. First Tetris for both. They are ready still and waiting for another Lombard. And there it is. Tetris for both. Myles having to burn, so unable to get a Tetris with the Lombard that iBall is gonna get. So Myles gonna get a Tetris afterwards. However, iBall hasn't burned a single line yet. 91,000, 4 Tetris in. Myles gets Tetris, 92,000. iBall with a ZT dependency. Gets a Z, still not ready. He's gonna get ready now. And another Tetris. Myles gets the Tetris to 115, iBall 114. So score-wise, Myles is in the lead, but iBall's gonna start building the lead as he hasn't burned any lines. 136 for iBall, 6 Tetris in, going for the Vits, and that gets the Lombard tucked. 136 for iBall, Myles at 138. iBall waiting for a Lombard, but it's taking a bit long. He has to burn for the first time in his game, and goes for another burn. He's gonna play it safe for now. Tetris for iBall, 167. He's in the lead. Tetris for Myles, Tetris for iBall, Tetris for Myles. This is going back and forth. Myles getting several Lombards that he couldn't use, unfortunately. Now this game is raining with Lombards. Yes, Yasmin, there was a Vits from iBall that you missed out. Oh, Myles in a bit of trouble. He's coming to dig here. Myles at 196. iBall's gonna be in the lead at 222. Okay, iBall didn't go for the Vits this time. He's gonna go for a Tetris. Will he go for the Vits for Jasmine? No Vits yet. iBall is Tetris ready at 246. Going for a double. Still waiting for a Lombard. So it looks like iBall's strategy changed completely from the previous game. He's taking the burns when able. Tetris for iBall. He's in the lead at 273. Myles 230. Nice L tuck there from iBall. He's still Tetris ready. Oh, block the weather's number came, so he has to wait for another. Myles, oof, a bit of a suffer situation there. Very specifically dependent. His Tetris ready though, but keeps blocking the well to clean up. Tetris for iBall maintain the lead at 323. Tetris for iBall. iBall is Tetris ready. A bit of a compact board. Let's be careful. Tetris for Myles. Back to a clean game. Clean board. 286 for Myles. Gets another Tetris to 308. Tetris for iBall. 391. Well, 5 below there for iBall. ZT tuck goes for the Z tuck. Tetris for iBall. iBall at 415. Myles 331. iBall is ready. Tetris for iBall. iBall now at 438. Myles gets a Tetris to 355. So pretty strong game from iBall. Tetris for iBall. iBall at 460. Myles is Tetris ready. Myles waiting for the Lombard. iBall need to rebalance his board. 460 the score for iBall. Oh, blocks the well. iBall gets the well open. Myles building high with a blocked well. Gets the well open. There's a Tetris for both players. 487 for iBall. 385 for Myles. So pretty strong game. We are approaching transition. iBall has 16 lines to go. Tetris for Myles. 13 lines to go. iBall at 510 gets Tetris to 533. Myles at 433, so pretty much 100,000 points separating the players. Tetris for both. 556 for iBall, 456 for Myles. Hello, then V saying You see, cause I don't know. Are those like dolphin noises? That is for iBall. iBall transitioning at 584. Myles about to transition in the next Tetris. That is for Myles, and for iBall, Myles at 529 and iBall 609. What is that? Sí, que sí, por favor, gracias. iBall gets a Tetris to 685, Myles at 581. We are now on level 20. So iBall just keeping that lead that he has gotten since level 18, not much changes. That Tetris, however, from Myles is going to allow him to reduce the gap to just over 2 Tetrises. They are Katsugiri noises, lol. Hello. That's nice. Myles at 662, getting Tetris to 689, Tetris for iBall 795. So still gap over 100,000 points that iBall is trying to reduce. So iBall right now at 824, Myles at 747. iBall setting up, Tetris ready. Tetris for Myles, Myles at 775, iBall 854. Your phone makes a funny noise. Ah, that was my door phone, or no? That was my doorbell. Okay, we got the iBall about to max out, and just 2.5 Tetris away. There's just one more Tetris and change for iBall to max out. Myles at 838. iBall 945. Myles is ready, 841, iBall 946, iBall just waiting for the lumbar. Oh, block the well as the lumbar king, needs to wait for another. I have to start burning, goes for a double, 952. Myles with the same situation, blocking the well, but gets it open, gets a Tetris for iBall 992, Myles at 911, so iBall trying to maintain the lead here, Myles trying to reduce it, catch up. And 1,027,000 is a max out there for iBall. Now at 1,061,000 after the Tetris. Myles is ready. iBall with the lumbar dependency, but unable to do much with it. Only able to get a triple out of it. He's gonna burn that down. Transition coming soon. This is the opportunity that Myles was needing, but Myles unable to get a Tetris either. Tetris for Myles. 1,021,000 maxing out and getting the Tetris to 1,056,000. So the gap reduced to less than a Tetris now. iBall at 1,057, iBall at 1,081, Myles at 1,057, Tetris for Myles. Getting to the kills at 1,093, iBall 1,119. So Myles is Tetris ready. Tetris for Myles, 1,135, takes the lead for a second, but iBall takes it back, 1,160. This is going to be neck and neck in the kill screen. Both players getting the Tetris. 1,200 for iBall, 1,178 for Myles. So very close game. Myles, iBall trying to keep his board Tetris ready, but it's very challenging in these speeds. iBall at 1,211, Myles at 1,193. This is a very close game. iBall trying to get his well open Tetris ready. Myles takes the lead, but iBall takes it back. 1,256 for iBall, Myles at 1,233. Myles gets a Tetris, takes the lead, 1,273 for Myles, 1,261 for iBall. iBall gets to 1,302, takes the lead back. iBall with a very rough L placement, however, need to be careful, he cleans it up. So this is a very close game. iBall maintained the lead at 1,387, Myles at 1,304, Tetris for Myles, 1,346. So pretty much less than a Tetris, or Tetris and chain separating the players at this point. Oh, iBall is Tetris ready. Myles is Tetris ready. Myles going pretty aggressive here. 1,401. Myles still behind iBall. iBall are about to reach 1,500. 1,487 from iBall. Myles in trouble. Will he reach the left side? Myles digging down. iBall is clean. Myles in a dig. Tetris for iBall in the lead at 1,544. Myles in a dig at 1,430. iBall is setting up. iBall right now at the 1,488, Myles 1,494 after the Tetris. We are now in level 38, and Myles with a misdrop. This might be over for Myles, and it is over at 1,494. iBall got a rollover. 1,684 takes game number 2. Very strong game. Well, I had the doorbell and the door phone then, so I don't know which one you heard first, but it was C. Both players ready. Let's go for game number 3 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And players have started. We got Myles in iBall setting up with different approaches here. Myles going for a Tetris ready board from the get-go. iBall with a couple tucks to resolve. So unable to get a Tetris quickly. He's gonna burn. And that's gonna give iBall a slow start as Myles is already 2 Tetris in the lead. 45,000. iBall finally ready for his first Tetris. A Vits there from Myles and a tuck. So we got our second Vits of the evening. Tetris for iBall. iBall at 49 takes the lead as Myles got himself into some trouble. iBall is setting up. He's both players ready. Myles with a bit of unstable board, rebalancing. Just last second for the Tetris. Myles at 76. iBall in the lead at 95. Tetris for both. 99 for Myles. 118 for iBall. Tetris for Myles. Myles at 122. iBall 118. Myles a bit of trouble here, slowing down. So that's going to be an opportunity for iBall to expand his lead. Tetris ready, but no Lombard is showing up yet. So players must be careful. T-spin setup. Oh, this is going a bit dangerous for iBall. The draw in the middle of a draw, building high. L and J dependent. Oh, this is getting pretty rough. Gets a Lombard, but still a very hard dependent board. Is a Lombard. Oh, goes for a triple. Tetris for Myles. Myles is now able to catch up. At 152, iBall 156. iBall gets the well open. Tetris for Myles takes the lead. 174. iBall gets the well open. 159. Tetris for Myles. Myles at 197. Tetris for iBall. iBall at 183. iBall is ready. Tetris for iBall. iBall now increasing the aggression to compensate for this, and he is back in the lead actually. iBall at 228, Myles at 222. Although pace-wise, Myles is in the lead. He's gonna get another Tetris, takes the lead again. 245 for Myles, Tetris for iBall, 252. Last second adjustment there for iBall for the Z, and he is back into setting up. Although he's gonna go for some delayed burns to those as is piling up. Ooh, interesting decision from iBall. He might be waiting for a T to avoid building up, but Myles was able to clean up his stack, and iBall's gonna go for a dirty in column 7. iBall is ready for it and gets a dirty Tetris. Tetris for Myles 281, so still a Tetris lead from iBall. iBall's gonna get a Tetris to 326. Myles at 281. Myles is gonna get a Tetris to 305. iBall is still in the lead at 330. Looks like iBall's doing quite a bit of screen looking. I didn't see the backwards bits. Nice. Who did it? Was it Myles? Well, there's a Vitz. I know it's Vitz when I see it. Myles at 351 and iBall at 353. Steve. Tetris for Myles. Myles at 373. iBall at 400. So it's a very close game. But it's separated by a Tetris. Oh, we lost Myles' capture for a second. Never mind, we're back. Myles at 419. Transition is approaching. Still in short sorting. Don't let the right well and elites convince you what forwards and what's backwards, for real. In the meantime, very close game happening here. Myles at 465, iBall 469. Hey now. Myles is Lombard dependent in column 5, gets the Lombard, tries to get the well open, gets it open. Transition coming for iBall in 10 lines, 15 for Myles. Tetris for Myles. Myles at 511 and iBall going for a nice spin to 515. Myles takes the lead with a Tetris to 534. iBall maintains Tetris readiness, keeps a low stack before transition, and there's a transition for iBall at 543. Myles still with one Tetris available at 557 with the Tetris. Oh, no Vitz there from Myles. He's gonna just burn. And transition at 559 for Myles. iBall in the lead at 571, but also full level ahead. So iBall trying to increase efficiency to not let be caught up by Myles. Myles right into some trouble. Lombard dependent in column 5. His Tetris ready though. We'll see. He's gonna go for the dependency. Gets the well open. Tetris ready. Burn a little bit more. Tetris for Myles. 624. iBall at 648. Separated by a Tetris. Both players Tetris ready. Waiting for a Lombard. Tetris for Myles. For iBall, sorry. And another for iBall. 704. Myles had to go for some delayed burns. Myles setting up. Ready now. Tetris for iBall. Myles trying to avoid blocking the well. Myles is ready. Tetris for Myles. 659. Tetris for Myles. 686. Tetris for iBall. iBall at 762. iBall going for some cleanup. Nice spin there from iBall. Tetris ready. Myles getting his well open. Needs to be careful on the left side. iBall building strongly as well. Tetris for Myles. 717. Tetris for iBall. 798. So strong games again. Myles setting up. iBall is getting ready. Tetris for iBall. 830. Max out coming for these players. iBall at 861. Myles 783. Tetris for Myles. Tetris for iBall. iBall is setting up. Tetris ready. Myles is ready. Waiting for the Lombard. Tetris for iBall. iBall, however, with a hole in column 8. Prevent him from getting any Tetris says for a bit, but he cleans that up. Tetris for Myles. 887. iBall at 932. iBall having to do some cleanup. He will try to burn from the top. Looks like he decided just to go and set up row 2. Looks like. No, he's committed to getting back to the hole in column 7. But that's gonna let Myles catch up to him. Myles at 922 gets a Tetris, takes the lead. 956. iBall at 953. So game again tied. iBall is trying to get into scoring position. Tetris ready. Max out coming the next Tetris and change. Tetris for iBall. 988. Tetris for Myles. 990. Tetris for iBall gets the max out 1,023. Myles gets his max out 1,025. iBall gets to the kill screen at 1,060 right now. iBall is trying to maintain the lead at 1,096. That is for Myles, 1,061. iBall set is ready. Myles getting to a kiss with a 1,100,000, takes the lead. 1,106,000 for Myles, gets Tetris to 1,142,000. iBall getting Tetris to 1,149,000. Score-wise, they're neck and neck, but iBall is pretty ahead in lines. iBall in the lead at 1,189,000, Myles 1,152,000. Tetris for iBall 1,227,000, Myles 1,165,000. Tetris for iBall at 1,267,000. iBall doing some cleanup, trying to get back in scoring position. Myles is clean, building again. Tetris for Myles 1,211,000. iBall needs to be careful. Tetris ready, gets a Tetris, now has to clean up. 1,320,000 for iBall, 1,250,000 for Myles. Very intense game happening here. Myles still behind, iBall in the lead at 1,330,000 in a dig. However, neither player in scoring position. iBall bring his stack down, trying to get his well open. Myles trying to do the same. iBall getting his board clean, now building again. 1,345,000. Tetris for iBall 1,388,000. Myles is clean, building back to the right well, or he will go for column 9. This is looking a bit... Yeah, he's gonna go for a column 3 Tetris. 1,331,000 for Myles. 1,438,000 for iBall. iBall is still in the lead, but has a burn to do. Reaches the left side, getting his well open, going for a triple. 1,453,000 for iBall. iBall going for a left well. Oh, this is so risky. Gets a Lombard, gets a Tetris, 1,498,000 for iBall. Myles at 1,386,000, gets a Tetris to 1,431,000. So Tetris and change separating the players. Tetris for Myles, iBall already level 38, 1,500,000. But no Lombard, gets a Lombard, couldn't get it over. He tops out at 1,510,000, and Myles with a chance to catch up, but he's running into the same drought, and he is topping out at 1,492,000. Oh my goodness, that drought. And this means that iBall is 2 games up and takes game number 3. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. iBall and Myles are going through their 4th game with a match point game for iBall already. iBall started with some delayed burning. Same for Myles. Myles is Tetris ready. iBall is too. Neither player getting the Tetris yet. And there they go. And another one. 48 for Myles, 47 for iBall. Tetris for iBall, early lead at 70,000. Myles is setting up. Myles right now at 48. Tetris for Myles, 71. iBall is gonna be maintain the lead at 115. Myles responds with a Tetris to 116. So neck and neck game. Ooh, last second adjustment there for the Lombard that didn't quite pan out. Looks like for iBall that's gonna slow him down a little bit. As Myles gonna get a Tetris, iBall just gets ready. iBall and Myles still neck and neck. 144 iBall actually in the lead, and Myles at 139, separated by 2 singles. Myles is ready. iBall is ready. Tetris for Myles. iBall at 163, Myles at 165. Tetris for iBall 186. Tetris for Myles 189. This is a very neck and neck game. Players are going back and forth. Myles 189, iBall 209. Myles is in the lead at 212, but iBall is gonna respond again with Tetris to 234. So neck and neck game so far. We are still in the first half. Myles going for a couple burns as the Lombard is not coming. Still not coming. He's gonna keep burning. And there it is. Tetris for Myles, 243. Ooh, iBall with a hole in column 4. Blocks the well as the Lombard comes, so he has to keep burning. 244, iBall Myles getting the Tetris to 266, so still a neck and neck game. Triple and Tetris for iBall, Tetris for Myles. Myles right now at 314. Myles, sorry, at 299. iBall at 314. iBall in the lead. iBall is ready. Myles is ready. iBall block the well. J dependent. No J or Lombard. Gets the well open. Gets a Tetris. So iBall in the lead at 338, Myles at 326, triple there for iBall. Tetris ready from row 2, Tetris for Myles, 349, Tetris for iBall, 367. So on the second half of the level, we still got the players neck and neck, exchanging leads by the Tetris. A Vets there from iBall, at Tetris for Myles. iBall gets the tuck. Tetris for Myles again, Tetris for iBall. 391 for iBall, 394 for Myles. Tetris for iBall, iBall in the lead again at 413. Myles, Tetris ready. iBall is responding with a Tetris. These players just keep exchanging leads. 417 for Myles, gets a Tetris to 440. iBall at 436. Tetris for iBall, iBall cleans up. He's gonna go back to the bottom after the burn, and he is setting up. Tetris for Myles, 463, iBall 460. iBall is ready. Myles is ready. iBall is waiting for the Lombard. iBall at 460. Myles at 463. Oh, this game is just for iBall. Myles is ready. Oh, iBall went aggressive and went for the Tetris, maintaining the lead at 491, transition coming soon. iBall with 16 lines to go, Myles with 16 as well, Tetris for both. 495 for Myles, iBall at 514. iBall is setting up, Myles is ready, both players waiting for the Lombard. Before a transition, ooh, a bit of a dangerous stack there from iBall, but he manages to clean and maintain Tetris readiness. 539 for iBall, 522 for Myles. iBall going for some delayed burns, last second adjustment for the J. Tetris for Myles taking the lead, transition at 548, but iBall takes it back, and Myles takes it back, and iBall takes it back again. 590 for iBall, 572 for Myles. Myles takes the lead at 597. iBall goes for a double. iBall setting up. That is for iBall. iBall at 621, Myles at 623. So very close game. Myles is trying to clear, and a bit of a complicated dig here because he needs very specific pieces, and he's adding weight on top of the well he needs to open. Gets a nice double to get things cleared, but this has allowed iBall to expand his lead for the very first time. iBall at 700, Myles at 635. Myles is ready, iBall is ready. Myles building high in the middle of a draw. Where's the Lombard? No Lombard. Gets the well open just in time for a Tetris and another. Myles at 692. iBall getting the Tetris to 730. Tetris for iBall. Tetris for Myles. 764 iBall, 724 for Myles. So iBall is now in a delayed burn situation, so Myles has an opportunity here again. As an L and J dependency, double J dependencies. iBall is clean, however, had to go for another delayed burn. Tetris for Myles, taking the lead, 788. iBall at 774. iBall gets the well open, Tetris ready, Tetris for iBall, iBall at 805, Myles 788. So again, neck and neck through this 19 game. Tetris for Myles 820, iBall with a very rough board right now. Gets a Lombard for a single, gets the well open, goes for a dirty left well, but no Lombard to execute it. Oh, got the Lombard a bit too late, needs another. Tries to avoid blocking the well, but blocks the well as the lumber comes, so needs yet another. There it is, dirty Tetris, and keeps the board Tetris ready on the left well. Myles in the lead at 927, Tetris for iBall at 880. Myles about to max out at 961, iBall at 886, so 2 Tetrises and change separating the players. Tetris for Myles, Myles at 995, iBall at 920. Tetris for iBall, 954. Ooh, rough misread for Myles on the left side. That's gonna allow iBall to catch up. And this is a very rough time to be digging for Myles as transition is coming in 7 lines for him. Same for iBall. iBall just cleaning and getting back to right well. 1,005,000 points for Myles, maxing out. iBall at the 997. Ooh, very rough pre-transition boards from both players, looks like. iBall transition with a double at 1,004,000. Myles waiting for a long bar, maybe for too long. This is not looking good for Myles. Myles topping out at 1,012,000, but iBall also tops out at 1,007,000. Oof. So Myles was able to take this to a decider. Very close game. Let's go for game number 5, our decider. Both players ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Myles. Okay, never mind. Yeah. Both players started. Double might have been enough. Yes, double might have been enough because that's 2.5 singles. Very close game. But we'll see what's gonna happen. Myles starting with some delayed burns. iBall just building for his first Tetris. And gets it, and gets the second in fact. 45,000 points for iBall, Myles at 5,000, so slow start from Myles. He's gonna go maybe for column 3, goes for the triple, tries to go back to the right well. Myles at 11,000, iBall gets a Tetris to 91. iBall is building, Tetris for Myles, Myles at 35, iBall 91. iBall is ready, Tetris for Myles. That is for iBall. iBall going perfect. 5 Tetrises in. Myles at 58. 2.5 Tetrises behind. Tetris for iBall. iBall at 136 with Tetris number 6. Myles is building. Tetris for Myles. Myles at 82. iBall 136. iBall's gonna go for some delayed burn, so this is the opportunity that Myles needed to catch up. Myles, however, not getting a lumber yet. Both players unable to get Tetrises yet, but there's a lumber for Myles. Myles gonna reduce the gap, 109. iBall at 147. iBall is ready, Myles is ready. And the lumber taking a bit to come. Ooh, iBall with a blocked well. Get the lumber, but not in time for the Tetris. Myles is gonna get a Tetris to 134. iBall is gonna get a Tetris to 179. So 2 Tetris separating the players. Tetris for Myles, 157. iBall at 179. So separated by pretty much Tetris right now. Oh my goodness, these routes. There's a Tetris for iBall, 209. Myles at 159. Tetris for Myles, 182. Myles, Tetris ready, iBall gets Tetris 231. Tetris for Myles, 205. So iBall maintain the lead here. Tetris for iBall, 255. Tetris for Myles, 229. iBall is ready. Myles is ready. And again, there it is. Tetris for iBall. Tetris for Myles. Myles at 253, Tetris for iBall to 303. Tetris for Myles, 276. iBall is building. iBall is ready. Myles is ready. Myles waiting for a lumbar. Oh my goodness, the drought is brewing here. And the players are trying to keep their board safe. Oh, this route is Yeah, almost 40 line or almost 40 pieces. But the Lombards are starting to pour and the players still keeping clean boards throughout. Myles catching up at 356, iBall at 360, Tetris ready. Tetris for iBall, iBall at 383, Myles at 379. Myles is ready. Oh, iBall running into a very rough board. And there's a drought happening. Oh, there is. iBall clean up. 391. Myles gonna take the lead with a Tetris to 410. And he's gonna spend upon it with another one to 433. Triple for iBall. Tetris ready and gets the Tetris to 422. The players are going to transition soon. iBall with 16 lines to go. Myles with 16 as well. 456 for Myles, 446 for iBall. Still CE saying, I missed the bits, oops. Why is it like every time I look over iBall it's like 20 rows high? Yeah, I mean, that's the kind of aggression you kind of have to keep up with Myles sometimes. Very strong games, transition coming in, the next Tetris for both players. 494 for iBall, 503 for Myles. About to transition. 526 for Myles. And looks like iBall will have to go for some delayed burns. It's looking pretty rough for iBall with the Lombard dependency in column 8. I don't know what the plan is, but it's looking pretty dangerous for iBall. iBall needs to reach the left side. He is unable to get much right now. Transition at 499 already. Myles at 531. So iBall in a dig. Myles gets a Tetris to 581. iBall at 508. iBall trying to get back to a clean board. Tetris ready now. Myles maintain the lead at 607. iBall is Tetris ready. iBall waiting. Tetris for iBall. iBall at 536. Myles at 607. Myles with some slowdown trying to get his well open. Tetris for iBall. iBall at 589 catching up. Myles having to go for some delayed burns. He will go for a dirty in column 3. No, goes for a triple. 620. iBall is ready. iBall with the Lombard dependency in column 4. This is getting dangerous. Gets well open. Myles is ready. iBall is ready. That is for iBall. Myles, sorry. Myles at 649. iBall needing to clean up. iBall with a very dangerous stack here with a J dependency on the left side. Gets a J over. Gets the well open. Tetris for Myles, expanding the lead again. iBall getting 2 Tetris at 655, trying to catch up in score. Myles maintain the lead at 677. Tetris for Myles. Myles at 705. iBall at 655. Tetris for Myles. Myles at 734. Tetris for iBall. iBall at 685. iBall is ready. Myles is starting. Tetris ready as well. Ooh, this is getting dangerous for iBall. iBall with a pretty stable board. Needs to be careful. Goes for a double and gets a Tetris. 721. Status and change separating the players right now. Myles going really aggro, going for a Tetris ready board. Tetris ready steal. 804 for Myles. 761 for iBall. iBall is getting pretty ahead in lines. Tetris for both players. 794 for Myles. 836 for 7694 for iBall. 842 for Myles. That is for Myles. 875. iBall 826. iBall is ready. Tetris for iBall. iBall at 968, trying to catch up in score. iBall is trying to get into scoring position. Myles already got a Tetris to 941. Max out incoming for Myles. That is for Myles. Myles at 974. iBall at 873. iBall doing an adjustment for that L. Tetris ready. Tetris for iBall. iBall at 909. Myles already maxing out 1,000,008. Tetris for iBall. Tetris for Myles. iBall 944. Just 2 Tetris away from the max out. Tetris for Myles 1,077. Tetris for iBall 978. iBall tried to max out before the kill screen, but this is getting a bit spicy. Oh, gets into the kill screen at 980. This is getting dangerous for iBall. iBall trying to bring his stack down. 9,484 for iBall. Myles at 1,126,000. So iBall is still trying to get back in the scoring position. It's been a bit of suffer gain there for iBall. iBall about to max out. Oh no, left side needs to be reached for iBall. iBall in trouble. iBall getting the max out. 1,000,005, but still a very rough stack to work with. Couldn't get the J over, and it's over for iBall at 1,006,000. Myles takes game number 5 and the match. GG. So Myles keep it playing for statistics reasons, and I'm gonna be reporting this match in the meantime. Let's see if I can report it before Myles stops out. Nope, looks like it couldn't. 1,254,000, however, final score. Myles takes it in a decider and maintains his winning streak and top position in the division. It was Division 1A. The winner was Myles the Great, defeating iBall 3-2 today. Let's feature Myles in the winning screen. There we go. There is your winner. So this means that Myles. Oh god, give me a second. I made a mistake here. This means that Myles is gonna be pretty much guaranteeing promotion. Still 4% chance of not being promoted. We'll see. That looks very unlikely, but there's Blue Scooty and Tristop trying to fight that spot. So looking forward to some exciting season end soon.
That was something. That's not easy to do. 888 for Myles, 863 for Tristop. Oh, a bit of a hang there for Tristop. You can see the head shake. Myles' lead will extend a little bit here. Myles has gotten this board all the way down. Tristop still has some work to clean this up.